Yeah, we still have our Christmas stuff up. It's Christmas right now, okay? It's Christmas. It's Christmas right now in this time and space that I am inhabiting. I know the time and space that is coming, that you are watching this, is not Christmas. But your girl loves to pre-record. So let's talk about some things. Let's get into it. Let's yap. Okay? It's gonna be a little combo kind of video. Combination. Okay? Okay. Maybe. I haven't decided. I just started filming, okay? I just started filming and you're gonna have to get used to it. Hey, Sprouts. It's me, your favorite crafty Kathy, who isn't named Kathy. Onion. And today, I just wanted to talk to you guys. I know this video is going to come out eons from now when I am filming it. And I kind of wanted to go through like things that I got for Christmas. And also I went to a yarn shop called Needle Nook. And maybe I'll combine those two videos together. And what is coming about in the new year. It is currently the last day of the year that I am filming this. It is the 31st of December that I am filming today. And I am so excited to start a new year with you guys. I know that you probably are already in the new year, so tell me what your new year has been like, or your old year, I mean your present year. How it's been, how's things going, has the world ended, is America still here? I need to know. I would love to know. I mean, I'll probably be there with you as you're experiencing it, but I might not be. You never know. This could be me. The echoes from the past. Hello, hello, hello. Besides that, let's go ahead and get into what I got for Christmas. So, I got a couple of things for Christmas. This is my Christmas gift from my sister-in-law and my brother, who just had a baby, and they gave each of us little Christmas hats. Super cute, super adorable. I love dark colors, including purple, blue, green, silver, black, white. That's my color palette. So this speaks right to my color palette. It's super cute and beautiful. She also crochets and she crochets more than she knits, so we are right there together with our fiber arts girlies. You know how it is. You know what it do be. The next gift that I got, I didn't get this. I mean, I technically got this as a gift, but like not specifically for Christmas. It's an I-cord maker from Addie, I believe. And one of the knit group ladies, English diction begins with the tip of the tongue and the teeth. She gave me this I-cord maker, which thank God, because I freaking hate making I-cords. I had to make an I-cord for this one shirt that I made, and I was like, this takes 5 ever. But now I can just crank it out on there. The next gift that I'll talk about is a gift that my partner's mother gave to me. She gave me some Wool-Ease Lion Brand yarn in the colorway Purple Haze, I think. Yeah, Purple Haze. And it is a super bulky yarn with 74% acrylic, 13% wool, and 13% polyester. It is 3.5 ounces, 100 grams, 218 yards or 200 meters in each of these balls, and she gave me 3 of them. So this will be super exciting to see what I can make out of this. It's very fluffy, very thick. I think I might make a crop sweater, which is not news to most people. I love cropped sweaters. They're one of my favorite things to make, and they're pretty simple to make. So I might just crank out a crop sweater with this guy, and it'll be super warm, super fuzzy, super beautiful. And this Purple Haze color is so unique because like at first I thought it was like a dark, like smoky charcoaly gray, but when you look into the light, it gives off way more of the purple tones, like lavenderish. So it's really pretty. The next thing, air conditioning. Turn that on. Non-breakable stuff. Everything's falling apart. if things look a little bit different, our light decided to fall while I wasn't sitting here, thankfully, and fall and knock over our little scenery right here. So the air conditioning is still blasting even though I turned it off, so we're technically still waiting for that. Also, one of our reindeer and a gnome are downstairs, so thankfully the breakable items did not fall. Bless up. But we're gonna wait for this air conditioning to come off, and then we'll come back to getting this in. Okay, we're back. The air conditioning stopped. Okay, thank goodness. Okay, so the next thing I got was from the yarn swap that my yarn knitting group decided to do. This is the second year that they've done it. This is the first year that I've done it. I brought in 2 different balls of yarn from my stash, and I got 2 different balls of yarn, and when it was all said and done and everybody left, I always am like, is there any yarn left over? And there was. So I got to take home those balls of yarns as well. So I got these 2 beautiful balls of yarn, Hank's skeins, as my partner when I was saying skeins, he thought that I was saying scans, and that's freaking adorable. So it says queuing fiber Big Merino DK, and these are in Punta Cana? I hope I'm not saying bad words, but you know. So it's 100% superwash merino, 240 yards or 220 meters and 100 grams, machine washable in cold water, hand wash in cold water, and dry flat. It is hand dyed in the UK, and it's the queuing? I don't know. Somebody else tell me in the comments. Queen fiber. That's what it is. But these are both the same colorway, so I'm glad that I got to get both of them together, because what I gave was just single color skeins that I really didn't need in my collection. So I'm excited for these 2. They're very pretty, very vibrant. The next thing I got also from Knit Group when everybody was all said and done were these Encanto, made in Germany balls of yarn. They are 35% cotton, 30% acrylic, 23% linen, and 12% viscose/rayon. So these will be super cool to work with. They are, I'm trying to get as much information to you guys as possible. The color is 3, and I don't want to rip it apart. It says to dry flat, and it's 95 meters in a 50-gram ball. So, yep, that's how this is gonna go. So these were super cute, and nobody wanted them. So of course I had to add them to my stash, as it ever grows and ever changes, and I need to find more places to put my yarn, which is not a bad thing. I really enjoy looking at all my yarn. Okay, let's continue this video so it doesn't get too long. Right. Okay, so the next thing I got for Christmas is from my partner. Everyone in my life knows to get me like knitted related stuff or like crochet related stuff nowadays. Like, it's so funny because that's all I talk about now, especially with having this YouTube channel, which thank you so much for watching these videos. It really helps when you watch the videos. It really helps if you watch the full video all the way to the end, you know, where the rain sound comes in. That really helps. But it helps if you watch the video, if you clicked on to watch it for 1 minute to an hour long. It really helps, and I really appreciate you guys being here and subscribing and liking and commenting. I love reading your comments, and I love talking about this. So if you want to talk about it, I'm your girl. Let's talk. We could talk about other things, but we can also talk about this. Back to the topic. What my partner got for me for Christmas is this wonderful, like, knit purpose, all purpose, crochet purpose, fiber art purpose bag. It's a book bag. You can also use it as like an arm bag, like a tote bag. It has so many compartments. This bag has like 20 million compartments. It has a big old cup holder on each side, which I mean could be a skein holder. It has little pockets on it, like little holes, little grommets on the side, so that you can have your skeins of yarn inside the bag and feed the yarn outside the bag, so you can be working on your work while the yarn is inside the bag, which is so nice. It also has a feature where you can put a cord into this battery pack right here. The battery is actually over there. I have to charge it. You have to get your own battery, so that's one thing about the bag. You have to have your own battery. It has a pocket in the back right here. It has a tab in the back, so if you want to put it on like a suitcase, like you could do that. Has the same features on this side as well. This big old front pocket, which I usually put my computer stuff in, and this front pocket right here, I put all of my crafting equipment in. I don't know if you can see it, but I don't want anything to fall out. So I have a tape measure right here, my darning needle, my some of my interchangeable needles that I use frequently. This holds like a whole bunch of stitch markers for me. Some of my favorite crochet needles, crochet hooks. I also have, do I have anything in this front pocket? There's so many pockets that I can't even find stuff to put in all the pockets, you know? There's just so much space. I have some crochet hooks in here, and I have my cables in here because I didn't want to mess them up in the front this pocket. So I got that, and the grand reveal for the big pocket is that it is a structured pocket. So it actually like opens out and holds itself open like that, which is super nice. And I have one of my projects in here right now. So you can see that it fits my whole project and all the skeins of yarn with it. I think this project is using 7 skeins of yarn, if I'm not mistaken. And I have all of my hooks in here. It has so many pockets for all of the yarn skeins to just like be in. Like I could just like, whoop, there it is. Just a full 100-gram skein in one of these pockets. I have my big crochet hook in the top area. There's these little see-through pockets at the top too. It just has so much space, and I love this bag so much. And I've been using it as like my in-between bag between being at my house and being at my partner's house, as well as my knitting bag. And it's been working fantastically for the past couple of days that I've been using it. I really like it a lot. If you can find it not on Amazon, I'd recommend that first. But if you want to find it, I think it was from Amazon. I'd have to ask him, and I don't really feel like asking him because that's none of my business. So I just enjoyed the bag. It's a great bag. If you can find one similar, I highly recommend it. It's fantastic. I will come back to you guys if that bag like falls apart or anything, because you know some things fall apart. I want to give you guys a good review, but right now I'm liking it a lot. I just wish that it wasn't pink. I'm not a pink girl. I don't like pink all that much. I like purple. The purple is gorgeous. Pink, not my favorite. So, yeah, we're talking about dyeing those parts black, which would be more of my aesthetic instead of being pink. No pink. No capes. So the last gift that I wanted to talk about is what my parents got me for Christmas. And I kind of help them pick out what to get me for Christmas, because you know, you get to a certain age and you know, people are like, okay, like, what do you actually want for Christmas? Like, and you're like, also, like, please don't give me like unnecessary gifts for Christmas, because like, then I'm just gonna have stuff everywhere. You know, I've gotten to that point in my life where I'm like, I'd rather tell you what I want for Christmas than for you to randomly guess what I want for Christmas and you get it wrong and then I just have crap. Which, I mean, it's loving crap, but also then I have to find out where to store it and where to put it. It's always safe to get me yarn, which is why people get me yarn. And this is no exception, baby. I sent my parents. There was the fiber company was having a like mystery box that they were doing. They might have, probably not by the time this video comes out, but they are currently, they might be still doing it right now in my present day, December 31st. But I don't know. I haven't looked at the website. So these are all from the Fiber Co. and they were doing a mystery box of their luxury yarns, which I love the Fiber Co. I have a couple of their yarns already, and I use the Fiber Co.'s Cirro yarn, CIRRO, that yarn, for that gray dress with the little shrug that I have that I made, and I love that dress. I love that yarn so much. It works so well. It was so easy to work with, so I highly recommend the Fiber Company. If you can get any of their stuff, then it's good to work with. It's good stuff. I have a couple of their skeins over here of the Road to China that I need to figure out what to do with, and I got a couple more skeins through the mystery box that I got for Christmas. I just sent my parents the link, and I was like, this would make a really good Christmas gift. So yeah, it was pretty easy. It was pretty easy, you know. Made it pretty easy. But let me just show you guys what I got. Okay, so the first thing I got in the pack, there was a pack of, I think it said guaranteed 500 grams of yarn, if I'm not mistaken. I got 6 skeins of yarn, 2 of each type of skein. So that was really good on my part that they gave me 2 of each different one, instead of just being like, oh, here's 1 of this and 3 of that and 2 of this and blah blah blah. I'm thankful for 2 of each. I got the Amble Wandering Souls from, of course, the Fiber Company. It is a conscious blend of washable merino wool, alpaca, and recycled nylon. So this is Amble. It is 100 grams. It is a fingering weight. It is 355 yards, 325 meters. And it's 70% wool, 20% alpaca, 10% nylon. And it's made in Peru. It's a thing on this channel that I say it like that. So yeah. But this color is called Clear Sky, and I know that in the Fiber Co. luxury mystery thing, it was saying that it was doing a lot of discontinued colors, so I don't know if you can still get this color. This is a gorgeous, like, sky blue color. Really digging this color, but I don't know if you can still get it. Like I said, you've probably seen this very much so in 2025, so I don't know if you can get these, but it's nice. They got a whole paragraph on here that I'm not gonna read to you, but it's nice. It is Peru Fair Trade, which is very, very important because we don't want to be doing nothing crazy, you know. We don't want to be doing nothing crazy. That's the whole point of taking up this craft, is that we want nice things for good people, which is a lot of the people on this planet, so that they're not having to do slave labor. No, we don't want that at all. The next balls that we got were Meadow from, say it with me, the Fiber Company. Okay, yes. So Meadow is a textured blend of baby llama, silk, linen, and merino wool. These are super fun looking. They have little tufts of, I'm guessing, baby llama? Little tufts of little white hairs like poking out of the yarn. I don't know what it is, but it's really cute. It says on the inside, this yarn has been intentionally crafted with subtle texture and color variances. Alternating skeins that you work will give an overall blended appearance. For best results, we recommend that you hand wash colors separately in cool, mild water with mild soap. Woo, girl, reading is fundamental. This is a heavy lace yarn weight, so there's usually lace and fingering, so it's a little between the two, you know. This is 100 grams per ball, and it is 40% wool, 25% alpaca, 20% silk, and 15% linen. There's 545 yards in this bad boy, which is 498 meters, and is made in Peru. oh. Peru, if you didn't get that. And these are alfalfa. That's the color. These are adorable. They give like a seafoam green kind of color, like seafoamy. It's really pretty. It's kind of the exact color as my skirt. That's really cute, you know. So this definitely, all three of these colors that I got in the box were like spot on to my color preferences. So the last one that we got is these little balls of Acadia. This color, oh, it's so pretty. Like, I don't know if the camera would be able to do it justice. I know that I usually do my camera zoom in on the yarn on this background right here, so you'll be able to see it, but like this color is so pretty. It's like a smoky purpley grayish color. Is one of my favorite colors to work with. So it is Acadia, 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 Untamed Wilderness. It says a couple of different things, but mostly the same stuff as usual, like how to wash it and how to work with it, like the intended texture and how to wash. So it says that Acadia this is the sea lavender color. It is 60% wool, 20% alpaca, 20% silk, and the weight is DK. There's 133 meters in each 50-gram ball, and it's made in. You already said it for me. I don't even have to say it. Peru. It's made in Peru. So yeah, that is what I got for Christmas. Isn't that crazy? Christmas was like 2 seconds ago, and now we're about to start a new year. It's insane. But I know it's like forever ago for you. So yeah, just Christmas Eve for me. So we went to Needle Nook, which is so weird because I used to like go to this area of Atlanta all the time, and I never knew this place was here until I started making this YouTube channel and searching out these specific places for these specific reasons. So I'm so happy that I was able to find this little corner store, Yarn Heaven. I call all yarn stores Yarn Heaven unless they were mean. If you're mean to me, you're not onion approved, okay? Needle Nook, the lady was so nice, so kind. She was talking to me about, like, she was so excited too. I love when people are like excited about their craft and about what they do. She was so excited to see me in there and being like, oh, what? The first question she asked when I walked in was, so, do you knit or do you crochet? And I was like, oh, I do both. And she was like, oh, that's so awesome. And I was like, ah. And like their little knitting group was in the front, and they were like, oh, that's so cool. Like, we should blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. And then I was looking at one of the shawls, and they were like, oh my God, we did that as a knit along, and we love that shawl, and it was so nice to work on. And they were just a whole hoot and a half. They were having a good old time, and they felt really inclusive to be able to work with them and sit with them and work on my projects. But I didn't bring any projects with me that day because me and my partner were going climbing that day, and just so happened to be like, oh hey, this is like 15 minutes away from the climbing place that we're going to. So we hopped over to Needle Nook, and it was fantastic. Now, we got a couple shots of going around the store. Of course, you know, we had to go around and do all our things and stuff. So yeah, we went in there. We had a good time. They had a good selection. I should have got one of those shawl pins for my mom for her Christmas gift. But you know, it happens. C'est la vie. I went to the sale section. Of course, I couldn't let this yarn. Oh, let me show you the bag, of course. This is the bag that we got. Needle Nook. And it looks heavier than it is because it has other stuff in there besides what's supposed to be in there. But this is all things that we got from Needle Nut. It was these 3 beautiful boys. Keep my receipt for business reasons. These beautiful 3 skeins of yarn. They are Peruvia colors from Barocco. I think the last 2 yarn shop that I've been to, I've bought Barocco from them, which is so strange. Like, I like Barocco. I like it a lot. They make some very good yarns, but it's just Barocco, y'all. Because I love all kinds of yarns. But these also happen to be in the sale section, and there were 3 of them all in the same color, so couldn't really pass that up, you know? And it's 100% Peruvian Highland wool, so really couldn't pass that up. So I have 3 of these beautiful skeins of yarn, and I got them for 25% off when I went to the store. They are 3.5 ounces and 100 grams. There's 174 yards and 100, which is 160 meters per skein in each ball of yarn. I know they're not like balls, but like ball. The care is hand wash cool, and lay flat to dry, which of course, because it's wool, so you don't want to agitate it too much or it'll felt up, and that's not usually the desired effect of what we make around these pots, you know? Not usually. So I got these 3 beautiful variegated skeins of yarn. Tell me if I'm using that right or if I'm using that way wrong. And I love how grungy the colors are. These are very grunge colors, right in my color palette. If you don't know, my color palette is black, blue, green, purple, gray, white. Those are my colors. I love these colors. They are so cool together, and I love the grungy effect of them. And I think I know what I'm gonna make. I think I'm just gonna make a top with those. I always make tops. I love tops. I just like all of my sweaters I don't want to wear right now, and especially like the ones that are acrylic. Just because I'm like, I can make my own sweaters, and I can make my own nice sweaters now. So yeah, I want to do that. I want to make nice, comfy sweaters that I love and fit me, and not just wear these warm sweaters that I don't feel like any attachment to. I'm starting to feel attachment to my clothes more so than I was before. So, I didn't just get yarn. I know these are going to make crinkle noises, so I'm trying to be gingerly. But I also got some interchangeable needles and a cable to go with them, because I already have, if you've been on this channel before, you know that I have an interchangeable needle set that I got from Goodwill. It's down there staring at me, and I have been acquiring more of needles that I assemble with the cables that I got, so I can fill out the whole set instead of having to buy a whole new set, which I really, those Chalgoos, which wouldn't match any of my cables because I have all like Knitter's Pride and Knitter Pro and all those cables, but the Chalgoos, they looking mighty nice, bro. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say is that they looking mighty nice. So I hope, of course, I haven't taken them out of the packaging yet, but I hope that they work along well with my cables, which I'm not too concerned about because they are Knitter's Pride, and I believe my cables are Knit Pro and Knitter's Pride. If you didn't know, they're the same brand. So yeah, I'm excited to put those with my other needles that I have. And while I was checking out, the lady that was there that greeted me at the beginning, she was like, let me show you something. And so she walks to the back and she walks back to the front, and she's like, do you know what this is? And I was like, I definitely know what this is. I don't own one though. And she was like, it's $2.50. And I was like, put it in there. Give it to me. So if you don't know, this is the tool. That's what we like to call it at my knitting group. We like to call it the tool. And it is a crochet hook on one side and it's a knitting needle on the other side, and it really helps with drop needles, it drop stitches, it helps with other things as well. But the tool, very important, and I'm glad that I have one now. It says it's called the handy tool. It's the tool, and it says perfect for a variety of tasks. The handy tool has a crochet hook on one end and a knitting needle size 3 on the other with a finger flat in the middle. And that's literally all it says. And it says it in French and in Spanish. It is really cool at what it does. And let's see, it has more things of what it does. Here we go. Quickly pick up drop stitches, cable needle for knitting, effortlessly turn a collar point for sewing. So there you go. The tool, very handy, very important to your knitting lifestyle or your crocheting lifestyle, because you could still drop stuff in crochet. But yeah, I got one. Alright, you guys, that's all I got from Needle Nook. Would I recommend them? Yes. I highly recommend going and giving Needle Nook a peruse if you have the time and you're in the area. Am I on? Am I live? Are we live? Are we live? Are we live? Okay, so I just wanted to talk about what I got from the Athens trip from Revival Yarns. It's been a couple of days for me, and I was actually going to film a different video, but in that video I have to change my clothes a lot. Hint, hint, wink, wink. So I wanted to show you guys this outfit first with my freshly made vesty poo. Yes, I made this. Isn't it amazing? It's 100% alpaca. I'll put up the pattern here and in the description so that y'all can cop it. But I don't like this lighting. Let's fix this. Okay, that should be better. I don't know. Who knows anything anymore? I don't know nothing. So I just got, it did not come in this bag, but I switched it over because this bag is falling apart. So it is a whole bunch of ultra alpaca light from Barocco. I was eyeballing this yarn, eyeballing this color. My partner, he was really wanting a shirt with this color, and I was like, I cannot do fingering weight shirt. I will lose my mind. But this is a 2. Oh, this is a 3. It's a very light 3. So I was like, I think I could do this one. I could do this weight in a shirt. I think he will love it. And I got, I think, 7 skeins of this beautiful burgundy, like oxblood color. It says that the color 4281, and it is 50% alpaca, 50% wool. Super fine alpaca. Peruvian wool. So that's nice. I got 7 of this color, and I didn't think that 7 was gonna be enough because it only comes with 146 yards. So I was kind of worried about that. So I got 7 of this red color, and then I got 1 additional, because this is all they had was 7 of that red color, and I got this light gray color, which is color 4209. So I think that these will go really well together, and I was thinking of doing the gray as like a trim, of course, for like the collar or for the sleeves or for something or other. But thankfully there's no time limit on this shirt, and I already told my partner I'm not trying to do the sweater curse, so there's a couple of things that have to happen before this sweater gets made, if you know what I'm saying. If you know the sweater curse, you know. So we ain't trying to, we ain't doing it. I'm not superstitious. I'm a little stitious, okay? So we're gonna keep that in that bag for now. But I wanted to show you guys before the video ended. But thank you so much for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Oh, I'm sorry, Lily. That did not hurt that bad. I don't know why you reacted like that, like I hurted you. Thank you for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed today's video. I got a recommendation from one of our viewers, a couple of our viewers, that I should go back to the lavalier lamp mic thing. So let me know if it works, because last time I stopped doing it because it stopped working. So I don't know if it's working right now. I'm hoping that it works because I'm going to use it for this video and the next video that I'm going to record today. So let me know. I'll know while I'm editing if it doesn't work, but it'll be annoying if it doesn't work. So yeah, so if you like this video, please give me a like down below. Just click that little thumbs up button down there. It's not that hard and it's free. You just go click and then you're good. But if you really like this video, then please give me a comment down below telling me that you really like this video, because that really helps the algorithm send this video around to other people. If you want to just send this video around to other people, that's also going to help the algorithm send this video around to other people. So I really appreciate it. I hope that we can get to 1,000 subscribers by, let's say, my birthday. My birthday's in July. I don't know when this video is coming out. It's probably coming out, it's December now, so it's probably gonna come out in February or March, looking at my schedule. So maybe we can get it by July. That would be cool. That would be cool. That would be cool. Just saying. So if you want to help me out in my path to getting 1,000 subscribers, then please liking, commenting, sharing, subscribing. These things all help, and they're all free. They are also free. See, I gave you a little treat there. That just, you should subscribe just because of that. Okay, I'm gonna end this video. I hope you have a blessed one, and if you don't want to have a blessed one, please have a warm tones lit one. Got all these warm tones in Spag. You know, I don't usually mess with the warm tones. I'm usually a cool tone kind of girl, but the burgundy was calling to me. The burgundy is a good color. And I can't really mess with those other reds. Not too much. But the burgundy, oxblood, I can kind of get away with a tomato. Kinda. But those two, the darker reds, I'm all about it. Okay, so I'm going to end this video now. I love you guys, and I'll see you on the flip side.